Okay, hello everybody. It is a Wild Hair Umbra with some news today. Because we love news here. That's what you guys are all here for. So first off, next update. Next update is coming next week. I believe it is May 9th. Because that is when the Final Fantasy characters are getting their updates from my memory. So I'm assuming, let's just check. We got some 14 stuff. Yeah, May 9th, 3 p.m. Okay. Or 3... Yeah, 3 p.m. I said that right. All right. So, yeah. The Pixel Remaster celebration is coming to JP, and with that is basically a whole bunch of banners for old Final Fantasy characters, collaboration characters, that is, that are getting the upgrade. So, yeah, there'll be banners for all of this. There'll be banners for all the old BCs. You'll have an opportunity to end up scoring maybe some old vision cards or characters that you have been looking for this entire time. So yeah, that's probably going to be interesting for some people. Maybe some people are just like, whatever kind of thing. But for JP, this is the first time that this is... Never mind, I'm not going to say that because I was halfway through that statement and figuring, wait, maybe there was one time that these all came back, but anyway. So yeah, all the old Final Fantasy collaborations will be available all at once, minus 14, and tactics, basically the numbered ones, to do for the Pixel Remaster. And all of that pales in comparison because we already knew all of that stuff. So let's jump back over past the 3.5 anniversary, because that's still at least a little ways away, and talk about this. So there is a new 70 cost vision card coming this week. Obviously, with both Fairs and Sildra coming last week, there had to be something to fill in the void. And wouldn't you know it, it's a light physical Esper Minotaur. So the Minotaur is going to be coming on his own vision card. It is 70 cost, it is not 90, which, to be fair, I'm always happy to see these because they're generally easy to get. They're permanently in the pool. And yeah, they haven't been really all that bad lately. Sildra, like for example, I know that's a limited one, but still 70 costs, so I feel like pretty good overall. But yeah, a light physical Esper by the looks of it. Massive AoE as per the usual for Espers. And the vision card itself, attack up and critical focused with critical damage, critical chance, attack, and it looks like also shooting resistance up, if I remember the quick translation that I did. Yeah, this vision card is kind of weird though, because taking a look at it, we are looking at the group of daggers, swords, and staves. And yes, I mean, we can think about the multi-element daggers is such a limited thing right now that I don't think it's worth really considering all that much, because newer dagger characters just don't exist out of maybe, let's see here, God, Hazel and Joker. So looking at staves, I mean, that's the black mage style stuff. I mean, attack up and critical damage isn't overly an exciting combination, but especially the attack up, this is very much a physical based vision card, so you're not getting too much off of it. So what's the last thing? Well, we did say swords, and this is the warrior group, which does include Warrior of Light, for instance. It does include Violet, and it does include Hearts. And taking a look at this vision card very quickly, the thing that immediately comes to my mind is this VC is primarily good for those two characters, Hearts as well as Violet. Those are the only two that can significantly get a large amount of value out of this VC. And before anyone says it, yes, theoretically, evasion could potentially get something out of this, but in a post-Sephiroth world, light evasion is less good and less consistent and probably not worth investing in. So far, from what I've seen from the Final Fantasy V collaboration, and this is a bit of an update that will probably go in another video later, Bart's works really well with Wing Stern because of the large AoE that gives a multiple hit. They synergize between their attack types, and all of that ends up working out very nicely as a light elemental powered team. I'm doing this a lot. So the question is this VC with Bart's better than potentially going down the route Wing Stern and Bart's? And the answer is almost certainly no. Violet is a limited time character and one that we don't know when she'll come back and when she'll get her 140, so that doesn't seem too appealing. Light evasion in just general isn't as good of a bet as fire evasion, and just isn't a thing really. Light's doing more powerful and interesting things, especially since Bart's came around with Wing Stern and a tank of some variety. You know, usually Warrior of Light, but Engelbert I think is also pretty fine. And we'll see what his 140 is about the same time that this VC has come out. So yeah, a light physical Esper that is not the twin-headed dragon will be interesting to see how its stats shape out and what its board looks like and how much it can really bring to that. I mean, this Esper is probably going to be good for Wing Stern, he's probably going to be good for Bart's, and, well, just another slash Esper, and unfortunately Water gets nothing again. Woof. But anyway, yeah, so Minotaur will be one to keep an eye on. This VC is a definitive, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to make the call right now, is not worthy of a poll for a couple of reasons. One, it's a permanent. So, I mean, you can get this down the line and feel just fine about it. Second of all, there are a ton of physical Espers in the game already and a ton of slash-based Espers. None of these things make me particularly excited for another one like this. And as for this VC, while I can see spots where it's going to be good and obviously where it will be powerful, I just don't think it's what Light needs right now. You're probably... if the timing for this VC is anything similar for global as it is to JP, you're way better just spending a bunch of your resources trying to get the Final Fantasy V card, which works like just better because it works with the two groups that you particularly want for Light right now. Warrior of Light / Bart's group with Wing Stern's group. And that is just a physical human killer on a physical attack card, which works very well in tandem together with Bart's and that. So yeah, my definitive answer right at the time of this recording, before seeing the official posted stats, I think this VC is a total skip. If you just happen to have like a 10k that's burning a hole in your pocket, okay, I mean, a 70 cost Esper / VC, there are worse things you can get. But I would still recommend getting the Final Fantasy V VC way before this. Partially because Silder's already looking really good as a physical Esper and a physical slash-based Esper, but yeah. So anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Obviously, a pretty big week with the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster related updates for older characters. We'll see how that shapes and changes and how things look after that, because as of right now, with Sildra and Arisi and Barris, there are teams that are looking potentially good, but perhaps Wing Stern and Bart's is the overall best thing to come out of Final Fantasy V collaboration. And hey, that's good news for some people, and because Light needs a new identity, has been needing a new identity ever since Sephiroth came around, and this is a good one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk more about Final Fantasy V, look back, and a discussion on everything later. So, thanks so much for watching. See you later.